Welcome back to the 509 Unfiltered. Today we are in this incredible place. Now, I learned about Drumheller basalt columns a while ago, and they look absolutely spectacular, but everybody goes to a different point down the road. We're going to a different point. We are off the beaten path. We're finishing up some McDonald's to get a little something in our stomachs, and then we're going to hike off. So stay tuned and we will be right back.
Out here in the high desert, the stories are real, the people are tough, and the wind never quits. We're talking small businesses, local legends, and the kind of that drifts through town like a tumbleweed with a story to tell. Welcome to the 509 Unfiltered. Let's ride.
Welcome to Othello. This is the Drumheller channeled scablands. Look at this magnificent, absolutely magnificent rock structure. Fascinating. Thanks for joining the 509 Unfiltered once again. And there is the basalt columns. So let's go check it out. Hey, look at this. This is freaking crazy. Look at that. How beautiful. Wow. So we are going to try to get up on top of the columns right there. We definitely know it's tick season because I had a few ticks in my hair day before yesterday. Or no, was it yesterday? Day before yesterday.
Yesterday.
No, it was yesterday. But it's also rattlesnake season. This is prime rattlesnake area. But, you know, if you hear a rattle, just keep walking. Okay, so this looks like it's the way to go to get to the top of the columns. It's wildflower season. So we have been day tripping a lot lately. And this is really the first place I have been to where there isn't a bunch of graffiti. So I am pretty impressed. We're about to start climbing. You can see the moon. We are at the Drumheller Channels. Now, this is located right outside of Othello, Washington, and very little is known about this place. They know that it happened sometime about 15 to 16,000 years ago, and most likely caused by a cataclysmic event. But there's also little explanations for it. Why are all these tops, which is where we are, we're on top of the pillars right now, why are they all pentagons? It's strange. They look like giant railroad wheels. It's strange. Let's get looking. We're about to go across the top of these stones, and I have never seen anything like this in nature in my life. So, what do you think, Mike? This seems odd.
Yeah, just why not? Unless it's, you know, it might be the pillars going all the way back in. You know what I mean? You can see where the stones are popping through. That's maybe why it's not as vegetated.
but these are like all the same. They look like, don't they look like big, massive, like railway nails almost?
Almost, yeah.
They have the same shape. I mean, how does that happen?
But even as you look at all these, you can see it. I'm standing on the top of one. It goes all the way into there.
See, like even this looks strange to me. What is this? Okay, I need a reasonable explanation. I just really do. Because 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, all these pentagonal shapes. The drone is up. I've got questions. I got a lot of questions. Okay, so listen. The narrative tells you that those were product of a mega flood. Graham Hancock will tell you that it's very possible that it is product of an ancient civilization, which is corrected to call this. So, we'll just do a 360. This looks like it was like, to me, like a fortress or something of some sort. You know, in Game of Thrones where they have like the wall. That's what this reminds me of. I'm speechless. I'm just absolutely speechless. How magnificent. So I'm making my way down. Mike's already on the down. Find his drone. Now, you know, it is a channel, so flooding obviously did happen at some point, but man, there's something peculiar here, though. I can't help but to feel that maybe I need a dragon. This is giving Game of Thrones vibes. Okay, so look at this one. It's just like leaning out. What the heck? Okay, so see these columns over here are leaning in. Like they've fallen. Oh. I really need to make a turn this one. They look behind my ears and
Oh,
all,
dirty behind your ears.
and all the way around like the hairline, especially.
Not seeing anything. Oh, small. Nope. Looks good.
Will you check again when we get home?
You can probably comb it out when I get home.
Okay, so we are almost home. So, thank you so much for watching, but let's give this a grade on outings. Okay? So, Mike.
Give it a good A+. I mean, it was an adventure. We got out, spent some time, but it was really cool. So, yeah.
What part did you like about the site itself?
I just think the uniqueness of the fact that how it was just crazy to think how it came about, or how it came about.
Yeah, it leaves more questions than answers, doesn't it?
Oh yeah, always, but yeah, it was really cool to see and experience.
Okay, so I give this outing A+. No hands down. I mean, the horses are still like one of my favorites, but this is up there. There was no graffiti, you guys, like 0. I haven't seen that yet. Also, so these are the Drumheller columns out in Othello, and you know, the geologists say they're 15,000, 16,000 years ago, a mega flood, right? So that's what geology says, but man, I tell you what, it looks like maybe that probably did happen at one point, but then they some sort of civilization maybe came in and did a little extra something. I don't know, but it does not look natural almost. I mean, it looks natural, but like it had a little help. I don't know what that means, but that's what I think. So A++. So anyway, Drumheller Channels, I highly, highly, highly recommend you go out there. Don't go to the location that the map sends you to. I'll put a more of a better description of how we got there in the description of this video, where to park and stuff. So thank you so much for watching. If you don't mind, please click like and subscribe and share this video. It would really help us out a lot. Okay, have a good night, and we will talk to you.
That's it for this one. Want more? Be sure to follow, subscribe, and send us the good stuff. We'll see you on the next ride.